Alright guys, so we are finally going to be doing the T5 plus the unit enhancement showcase for the blue unicorn. And honestly, trying to build the blue unicorn is probably one of the hardest things to do because there are a lot of consideration when building this unit. So first of all, I do have it at level 133, so not the highest that I wanted to because last or 2 weeks ago I pretty much fed everything into the green Bashinorn, so I have pretty much exhausted every material that I have. So it's kind of a miracle that I have built up this much actually. So but I think it should be enough. So as far as the body, I went for attacks. I don't think there's anything else that I would like to put on here. Maybe HP is like the other thing to put ABR using this one in arena. I think probably going with like maybe like a level 20 or even like, yeah, I think that's a good amount of HP to put on there if we do want to do that. As far as the main weapon and third weapon, we went for a split. The reason being because Unicorn does need to build up the CX skill gauge so we can constantly get the 100% beam damage up and then the guaranteed bullseye or just the guaranteed hit. So that is definitely our utmost priority. So we have that. But other than that, I think this is pretty much as good as it can get at the moment. So at the moment, the banner is still live. If you guys are planning or still considering whether or not to summon on it, you guys can definitely, or you guys are pretty much well informed after in this video. Module wise, we are going to be using this one. Going to be using pretty much the max out one for this one. So with this build specifically, we should be able to pop 2 EX skill within the 20 seconds window, so we can potentially stack up to 60% beam damage. So that is definitely pretty powerful. So what we are going to do first, we're just gonna hop into a solo run because I want you guys to see how fast the EX skill gauge recovers now after adding in respectively 13% to the main weapon and then additionally 12% to the third weapon. Upon getting into the hyper awakening, the fin or the shield funnel does generate a lot of EX skill back, but you still need a little bit more into the main weapon and third weapon. So and unfortunately I'm not able to pump in a lot into the power, so it might turn out to be a little bit weaker than it intended to be. But I mean, had I had more resources, I would have definitely bumped this up to maybe like level 21 or even 31 just to even min-max it just a little bit more. But I'm gonna hop into a quick solo testing and then we will probably do like a full squad just co-ops and potentially hop into Phantom H to see could this unit be usable in a arena setting. So just gonna hop into the double Zeta co-ops here, and we do have the just to take the hit for us, so hopefully Unicorn can stay intact and not get targeted. So let's just do it 1 time speed. So I think charging at the initial EX skill, we still need probably like 3-4 hits to actually get that up. So alright, there you go. And let's just see how fast we're doing it. So I think I had minimized it to only landing 1 or 2. It's still 1 to 2 hit, right? 3, wow, 3 hits. Yeah, we might actually need to pump more in. So that's why making the unicorn build is actually really hard, because like if you're not getting the hyper awakening, you're losing, first of all, you're losing a lot of stats, just the percentage, and you're not getting guaranteed hits anymore. It's really important. So 2 hits, I think it is still the same as what we are doing last time around, if not just the same. So it is unfortunate as we're testing it out right now. Even having 13% to both the main and third weapon, still not enough. Yeah, I feel like we have to push it up to maybe even 20% to make it feasible. Yeah, that's probably gonna be like level 51 or 41. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot. But damage portion wise, you guys can see the shield funnel damage is on par with our main weapon and third weapon. So you guys can definitely see how busted this unit is when we do have the hyper awakening on. So yep, But other than that, we are gonna hop into a full setup. Probably gonna be the blue element team first, and then we're gonna hop in. Specifically, I would like to compare this unit to Sasabi because Sasabi and this unit are both generic. So I do want to give you guys a perspective of like, all right, which one of the two are better in a way. So we'll definitely do that in the course of this video. Alright, so now we are moving into the F91 co-op. So this is pretty much going to be a full blue element setup with plus or minus the Phoenix. That's for the debuffing, so we can do extra damage. So let's see how Unicorn performs in a type advantage situation. And now we're actually receiving buffs. So this should be fun, I guess. So I think for Blue Unicorn and then Xeon, they should share relatively the same amount of damage. Being a bombardier unit, you know, certainly this makes a pretty hard-hitting upper unit. But dude, my gosh, that's insane. I gotta check out that damage bar real quick. What? We hit up to 160k at one point. That's pretty crazy. And if this boss was a little bit tankier per se, I mean, like, we can definitely see, or more HP I should say, I think we can definitely shoot that damage a little bit higher, like that damage per second. So, but still, that is insane. Let's check that out. Wow, pretty much, I want to say 55% of the damage is coming from the shield funnel. Okay, that's insane. My gosh, dude. I mean, like, there's no way to tell what is like the power ratio for the shield funnel, and the only thing that I have done to unit, you can kind of say, oh, it makes a difference, is probably the main body, adding in just the level 41 attack stat, and that is pretty much it. But yeah, that's insane. My gosh. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do one last co-op run, and we are gonna use some of the some mixed bags unit. We're gonna toss in the yellow Sasabi and potentially another unit that could hit decently hard just to compare with Unicorn, and then we shall see what's going on. So we are back with the Double Zeta for the co-op. So this is the team that I'm running. These are some of the more recently released unit in a way. So we have that. Alright, we got Banshee up in the front. We got the new Gundam, and we have Unicorn right over there. So for my Sasabi, I think that's definitely the more Alright guys, so back at the Double Zeta co-op. So this is going to be the team that we're running, so kind of more of the recently released unit. So Banshee, new Gundam, Sasabi, and obviously the blue Unicorn. So I think the yellow Sasabi is definitely in contention with being more or less powerful than the Unicorn, and then we'll definitely find out in this situation. But I definitely have to say my yellow Sasabi definitely has more stats into all three weapons, because I pretty much only solely increase the power for every weapon. So it's level 41 for the main, level 31 for the additional, and level 21 for the third weapon. So as far as the power ratio, obviously the Sasabi is going to be stronger in, if you want to compare it in that respective. But it's just Unicorn, you have to build it in a certain way where you can make use of the EXP gauge a little bit better. That's why I couldn't really focus specifically on the power. But let's just hop in with this, and then we will see. Alright, so we do have a healing from new Gundam, so that should be fine. And having a stunner like Kasashi should pretty much help us out as well. So we will definitely see. Yeah, so kind of as I have expected, the yellow Sasabi is just much stronger. No doubt about that. So if you guys are thinking about, well, is Unicorn the best investment? Depending on what you guys have, my Sasabi is pretty much maxed out T5, P5 and whatnot. Yeah, and Sasabi has a better survivability, so it's not really gonna get cut out of nowhere like blue Unicorn did. But we still managed to die. I'm not saying you're invincible or whatnot, but it's just that yellow Sasabi adds in like an extra layer of survivability, and it's just a it gives you like a sense of security in a way. You just won't die that fast. But you guys can definitely see that Yellow Sasabi with a correct build is pretty strong. All right, so that's kind of what I want to show you guys. Like, yeah, Yellow Sasabi is still one of the better one to be using, and I think for even like the foreseeable future, I think it should hold on its own pretty well. But I mean, it's not bad. What Unicorn is doing for us over here, definitely still pretty good. It's just Sasabi, you guys definitely say it's a tier above some of the other DPS that we have. So there's definitely no doubt about that. I'm not even gonna try to hide it. Like it's definitely pretty problem. So there you guys have it. So what we are gonna do for the remainder is gonna hop into some Phantom Ace. Gonna see potentially could Unicorn do some sniping with the shield funnel. If we can, that will definitely be great. But if not, you know, it's definitely Unicorn is not made for arena. But we'll definitely try that out. Alright, so we are starting off a little bit on the weaker side. This is a B tier enemy from the My Phantom Ace lineup, so it's still not bad. Like we got some of the core unit. We have Hakashiki, Quibbly, Zeon, obviously a Zeon again combo, and we have Dio. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put one tank over here and then another one here. So we are gonna see if we can penetrate through the that's that's the kind of like the unit that is standing in a way. We can just do it with the EXQ just so that we can see everything. All right, if we can start landing in some. Oop, okay, all right. Gotta see who this one actually hits. I think it's just gonna hit the O. Should definitely do a good amount of damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, we are taking some damage though, that's the thing. Alright, this one I feel like it should be hitting either our O or our Penelope. Let's see, which one is it? I think it's probably the O. Alright. Oh, now that our O has an avoidable status, that's gonna stink. Water like it makes 8 seconds, unfortunately. Okay, we killed their O. Got one more in it. I'm gonna skip it. Alright. I think this might actually wipe the field. If this hits hard enough, like I think we should be done. 40k. Alright, we killed Arrow. Ooh, this one could hit our Unicorn pretty rough because it does have protagonist. Let's see. Yes, 62. Alright, there it is. Finally pop the EXQ. I don't know who this is gonna hit. I don't know. Let's see. I forgot if it is to like one enemy or whatever, but one target enemy or like the highest or lowest. Sometimes it's like the highest or the lowest, but okay. We now do have the Hyper Awakening going on, so we can just fire those shield funnels. But I think we are fairly late into the game. That I don't think it really matters at all. Yeah, let's see. Okay, that's it. Oh, did we take out Gang with that? Let's see. All right, in this one, Unicorn did pretty good. Like the shield funnel actually does hit pretty. Yeah, so we pretty much down Gang with that. Okay, I take that. Yeah, we are hitting pretty hard after popping the EXQ. I feel like, yeah. It's not bad. Let's hop into another one. So we got an S tier enemy. Okay, this one should be fun. We only have one tank to take care of, and that is Penelope. If we can down Penelope, I think we should be in the clear. So I'm just gonna do this right here, and let's just see. I feel like this one, I don't know. If we can do enough hits to Penelope, we should be fine. Oh, that's not gonna be good. That's gonna hit the O pretty bad. That's gonna hit for like maybe like a good 50k or something like that, maybe 42. That's still a lot. Okay, that's gonna hit their Penelope. That's good on my end, but ooh, okay, maybe like 40k, 30k only, and it's pretty tanky. All right, at least we got the upper advantage on that. It's good. It shouldn't hit for that hard because I don't think the enemy the enemy didn't really have a lot of like protagonists in it. But believe it or not, Titania is actually in protagonist. Does have that, so yeah, we were technically doing extra damage on that already. Alright, popping my EX skill, so that is gonna hit Penelope for 20k. Just a 20k attack. Yeah, I knew it. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. EX skill level 5, that's gonna hit like 70k. Oh yeah, I was right. Alright, if the O can survive this, one more hit, buddy. One more hit. Just survive this. And then we can start dodging after this, please. Oh. Yeah, that's rough. Alright, we are about to pop our Unicorn EX skill. I think after this one we should. 30k. No, oh, who's that gonna hit? Oh, that's gonna be AoE EX. Oh, snap. Oh, no way, man. Yikes. Alright, please, please. That's gonna, that shit in theory kill Penelope. That's it. But no healing in this team sucks. Alright, let's see. Only 39k? Alright, we did it. Just a little bit more. Oh, who's that gonna hit? This shouldn't hit for that much, right? No? I don't know. Would this hit for a lot? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's gonna hit our Sasabi? No, what? 99k? Bro. Get out of here. 99k with that attack? What? Using 2 EX? Bro. Sasabi barely doing something. Wow, that's... Yeah, that's the problem with Sasabi. It's so slow. 70k only. I mean, with only Sasabi left, like, should be... I was gonna say, should be fine, but had we landed that melee attack, we would have won, but unfortunate. I mean, this one wasn't that terrible. Honestly speaking, like, we did something. Is this that for some reason they specifically decided to just hit us for a lot? Popping to EXQ in a row like that is insane. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so this one is going to be the last one, and oh my gosh, man. 3 tanks, and we have engaged income, so pretty much boosting all the tanks' HP. So I mean, like, this is, I would say this one may be a lost cause, but I don't know. We just have, yeah, we just gonna have to wing it real quick. I don't know how this is gonna work, so okay. Just gonna do it this way, I guess, and I'm just gonna hope for the best. So I did actually bring 2 AoE EX skill attackers. It's not that it's gonna make like the biggest difference, but I think having the stun for equivalently could actually work, maybe just a little bit. I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out. Okay. Oh, we lost. We hit GPO2, and that was an instant just detonate or a whole squad. Unfortunate. Yeah, that wasn't the best. That really wasn't. I mean, like, we popped EX skill for Unicorn already, so we were definitely getting ready to just kind of go up on those shield funnels. But man, 807k EXQ damage to everyone. That's fun. I like taking that. Sure, just kill my whole squad. Why not? If we take a look at the remaining HP from the enemy, you guys can see still a lot. Damage taken. Yeah, look at 304, and we still got another. Like, dude, we were so close. Just a little bit more, we would have won. I don't know. Yeah, taking out GPO2 probably was like the utmost priority, I feel like, but at the same time, I don't want to like trigger it to just instantly detonate. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for me in terms of the Blue Unicorn. Blue Unicorn is definitely more or less usable in like the PVE side, but in arena, depending on where you guys are, like standard or elite, I think standard you guys may have like an easier time using it, just because not a lot of people have like the mega well out account, so it's probably going to be a better environment to use in there. But if you're talking about elite per se, like you're gonna run into a lot of these teams where they just hit you like a truck, and unicorn is just not, survivability aspect of things. It's not built for that. So you naturally wouldn't run unicorn over in arena. Like you rather run banshee for the absolute evasion, so you can probably pop off like at later in the match if it need be. But yeah, pretty painful in this one, I feel like, in the arena setup. But other than that, that's pretty much it in terms of the full testing for Unicorn with the T5 and the unit enhancement. But other than that, that's gonna be it for me, and I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.